chapter 6. The summary. Jacob recounts Jewish history, their Babylonian captivity and return, the ministry and crucifixion of the Holy One of Israel, the help received from the Gentiles, and their latter-day restoration when they believe in the Messiah. Verse 1. The words of Jacob, the brother of Nephi, which he spake unto the people of Nephi. Behold, my beloved brethren, I, Jacob, having been called of God, and ordained after the manner of his holy order, and having been consecrated by my brother Nephi, unto whom ye look as a king or a protector, and on whom ye depend for safety, behold, ye know that I have spoken unto you exceedingly many things. How did Nephi protect them, and who did he protect them from? We just read that they already had wars and contentions with the Lamanites. So terrible that I don't even really like to let my mind go there. I can't imagine the heartache that their parents had knowing that their children were warring. But Nephi, remember, he made many swords patterned after the sword of Laban because his brethren were wanting to kill him. And he was going to protect his people, which is righteous. To protect your families and your loved ones, that's righteousness. Okay, so here we go. Verse 3. Nevertheless, I speak unto you again, for I am desirous for the welfare of your souls. Yea, mine anxiety is great for you, and ye yourselves know that it ever has been, for I have exhorted you with all diligence, and I have taught you the words of my Father. And I have spoken unto you concerning all things which are written from the creation of the world. That's a lot of stuff. Because they have the brass plates, and he's taught them all of that. So this is not the first time that he's teaching them. And now, behold, I would speak unto you concerning things which are and which are to come. Wherefore I will read you the words of Isaiah, and they are the words which my brother has desired that I should speak unto you. And I speak unto you for your sakes, that ye may learn and glorify the name of your God. When you heard that, were you like, okay, I'm listening, I'm there. And then he says, and I will speak unto you the words of Isaiah. And then you go, oh, what? You're speaking unto us for our sakes, and now you're going to give us the words of Isaiah. Those are really difficult. I think a lot of people feel like that, and they're like, oh, do I have to read the Isaiah chapters? Or, oh, do you really going to read to me about the words of Isaiah? Because they can be difficult to understand. We have to study with a prayer. We have to seek Heavenly Father's help in learning about the Jews in order to understand the words of Isaiah. But they're my favorite. I really love them. I don't understand all of them, for sure. But I'm continuing to seek more understanding. But I have found, I don't know if you remember, but a while ago I showed you that how I had those pink lines on those certain pages of Isaiah, of the Book of Mormon, that were my favorite. And I realized those were Isaiah's words. And it's because in those words I feel Jesus Christ's love for me. And I hope that you'll feel that for you as well when we read those things. Okay, so let's see. I speak unto you for your sakes, that ye may learn and glorify the name of your God. Verse 5. And now, the words which I shall read are they which Isaiah spake concerning all the house of Israel. Wherefore they may be likened unto you, for ye are of the house of Israel. And there are many things which have been spoken by Isaiah, which may be likened unto you, because ye are of the house of Israel. Remember Israel, we've gone through this a few times, but every time I just get a little better understanding. Israel was originally named Jacob. His name was changed. We had Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. He had 12 sons. One of them was Joseph. Through Joseph and his children's children, through that line came Lehi. Lehi's children are of the house of Israel. There's so many though. That's just through the one. That's just through Joseph. But there were 11 other sons. So, where are all of them? They were scattered. Remember? Not all. The 10 tribes were scattered. 2 tribes remained in Israel. So we have the 10 lost tribes. And they are scattered upon the earth. And currently they are gathering. They are currently coming to the knowledge of Jesus Christ. And as one comes to the knowledge of Jesus Christ through his authorized servants, particularly the missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, when you receive that witness that Jesus Christ lives, this is his church, you gain this desire that you want to be baptized and become a part of his church. When you do that, you're adopted into the family of Israel, so you are of the house of Israel, or perhaps you don't even know it. Like these people, he's telling them, you are of the house of Israel. Maybe they didn't really think about that much. That was people clear over in Jerusalem. That was people they hadn't even met, because some of them were born in America, and the ones that were born over there, they hadn't met Joseph, they hadn't met Israel, because that's many generations back. So he's telling them, you are of the house of Israel. Many people here now are of the house of Israel and just don't know it. That's what I think. I think that's true. So if we aren't, however, of the house of Israel, when we're baptized, we become of that family. We're adopted in. So these words from Isaiah are for everyone. They're for us, and we're going to read more of them in a couple days, and I will see you then. Take care.